Welcome to our latest acquisition. We're here in Setauket at a new house we purchased just a couple weeks ago. It's a 10,000-foot house on the water on Conscience Bay in East Setauket. Right now, we're in the entrance. We have 25-foot or more ceilings in this octagonal entry with a curved staircase, tremendous detail when we look down at the floor. You have the white oak floor with the curved, the way they bent the wood right around the staircase, and the raised panels are all curved to match the curved staircase. And let's take a look at the first floor, and then we'll take a look at the second. We have closets here. You come through this entry here, we go into one of the 10 full or half baths, and then we walk. Instead of going down the hall, let's go to this section first. This we're calling the guest area. We have a closet here. You enter into a guest room with double closets, a bathroom, wherever the light switch is, a full bath. We'll call this bath number 2. Let's see if I can remember to count all the baths as we go. And a beautiful view of Conscience Bay. The whole house is based on the views. Almost every room faces the bay. We will then go into this area, the butler pantry area, where we also have a view of the bay, and there you see the pool as well as a walk-in pantry. From the pantry, we come into the kitchen. It's a large kitchen, beautiful travertine floors, travertine backsplash, granite countertops, and again, a beautiful view. Traditional style cabinets to match the traditional look of this house. Sub-zero appliance, Wolf stove, and so on. We then come through, let's go to the dining room. We have curtains throughout the house just to keep the heat, just to be keeping minimal heat for the winter. Takes a lot to heat a 10,000-foot house. We'll go into the dining room here, which is a very pretty room. One of the 3 rooms that actually does not face the water. 3 rooms of any consequence. And it's a great shaped room with an entry to the side of the house opposite the water. But if we just take sort of backpedal here a moment, we can take a look also at a little family room, which we think is a good playroom for children, or it can be used as a home office. Has double glass doors. There's double glass doors, 2 closets. This would make a wonderful office. I even love the dark paint color on this. But even in a room of this size, the molding detail is so tremendous throughout the whole house. The ceiling moldings, the floor moldings are all very large to match all the woodwork, and the entire house has wainscoting all throughout. From here, we go into the family room. The family room has a fireplace with a place for a TV, had a very extensive sound system installed behind those 2 cabinets, the built-ins, again, more traditional look with tremendous molding detail. And then we once again have an unbelievable view looking out onto the patio, the reeds that separate us from the water, and you're looking at those beautiful houses across Conscience Bay. This is not the view you see when you're on a canal. You're not looking someone else's backyard. It's so far away. This is my favorite room in the house. Being I spent 10 years owning a cabinet shop, I love woodwork, and this room is all about the woodwork. Again, the moldings, the ceiling detail, the bar, it is just magnificent. This looks like it's been done in mahogany and then stained with a walnut stain. It is beautiful. The window details, just to match. All the windows in the house are these European, I think German windows, but the detail here just to match the ceiling work and whatnot. And again, you have 4 doors, 2 sets of double doors leading out onto the deck. Once again, shockingly enough, with the views. We're going to go into we call this the cigar room, by the way, or cigar and brandy room. Every cigar and brandy room needs its own bathroom. So if I can find the light switch, this is bathroom. So a very nice room that matches the look of the cigar room. We come down here. We're at the end of the hallway. This is the end of the deck. So this deck wraps around the side of the house and all the way across the length of the house, about 90 somewhat feet long, plus this return. We have a laundry room at the end of the house, appropriate location for a laundry room, with plenty of upper cabinet storage. We'll go downstairs in a little bit, but then we also go into the, if you have live-in help, there's a perfect suite here for live-in help. Closet for storage. A bedroom with its own closet, and even the details, the crystal doorknobs, the door detail wasn't even skimped in this room, even though it's really not a room you're going to be using for your guests or so on. And they have a private bath. And what's nice about this space, it's all, as we walk out, we'll see, and we walk out and look back at it, it's all sectioned off with its own door to create a suite. So you have a living here, laundry over there, in the back of the house. It's a perfect place for it. Let's just take a walk upstairs. We'll meet at the front foyer. I said we'll meet in the hallway, the front entry. We're here. Now we're going to take a walk upstairs. The stairs, I love these curved stairs, wrought iron railings. We plan on painting the railings to bring them up to make them a little bit more contemporary with a traditional look. A beautiful walnut handrail. Again, these white oak floors. And again, you get a view when you come up to the top of the stairs. You get a sense of the height and the volume. You have 4 gigantic windows. In a normal-sized house, these would be so out of place, but here they fit perfectly. As we walk down the hall, you have to turn some lights on. This whole hallway is punctuated with arches throughout. And this is the first, I think, of 7 arches, if I'm not mistaken. So we come into here, and we'll come into this room. There are 4 bedrooms up here, 3 plus the primary, all generously sized, but not ridiculously oversized. So this bedroom has a window seat. This is the other room that doesn't look over the water. Everyone else does. So we come here. We have a bathroom over here. So this is the toilet and the shower room, the wet room. And then you come through this space into the sink, the wash area. And then we have a smaller walk-in closet. Okay. As we come out of the bedroom and bathroom, we'll go across the hall to the second bedroom. This bedroom has high ceilings, the only one in the room except for the primary. And interesting, this is a bookcase we're going to take out. It's one of these hidden closet bookcases. And again, nice sized bedroom, its own little quick porch outside, in addition to a bathroom. And this bathroom has a blue theme going on, and you'll see the other bathroom we call the girls' room. It's got a green, like a seafoam green theme. Very appropriate for a waterfront house. And this is the walk-in closet here. We come down the hall to arch number 2, past arch number 3. Just before arch number 4, we get to the third bedroom, also a waterfront bedroom. Again, and if we look out the door, every bedroom has a door leading to the terrace. This terrace also runs across the entire length of the house, about 90 feet long, connects all the bedrooms from the outside. And we have the bathroom here. Even without the lights on, the bathroom is really bright. This is like a sister bedroom bathroom to the bathroom we just saw. Same layout. And lastly, here we have the walk-in closet. All the closets, the lights turn on when the closet door opens, which is a nice feature. And even the molding detail in the closet is tremendous. No details were skimped in this house. So you said 1, 2, 3, the fourth arch. The fifth arch I counted wrong. We're going to the sixth arch. And, oops, turned the wrong light. Don't know how to do that. And we go through here into the bedroom. And let's get some lights on in here. This is the master bedroom. We'll go right into the bedroom itself. This also has about 20-plus foot ceilings, probably 22-foot ceilings, an octagonal room. This is in the back of the house, and it mirrors the front entry where we had a 20-some-odd foot ceiling in the front of the house. This, we sort of punctuate the front and the back with these two octagonal spaces. This room with the high ceilings has 1 door, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors to terraces. It has a fireplace, and again, magnificent view. And the view faces west. So when the sun sets, the house just glows of orange on a beautiful sunset day. But as you can see from this high vantage point, you can see the yard, the reeds, the water from a different perspective than you do from the first floor. Okay. Then we'll do is just quickly look at the bathroom, and then we'll go into the closets. Excellent. Okay. The bathroom has 2 vanities, complete cabinetry, let's call them, beyond vanities. Let me just close it. Okay. And beautiful woodwork again, even fine detail over here. I said, as a cabinet maker, I appreciate this fine woodwork. Has a steam shower, a separate toilet room. And we'll come out of the bathroom, out of this, and go into his closet. Again, the lights go on as you walk into the room. This room is interesting, has a feature I've never seen in any closet, and it's actually got a steamer. So you can hang your clothes, you get steam, get them clean, you wrinkle them, make them fresh again. Plenty of hanging and plenty of drawers. But if you think that's a big closet, let's take a walk. Now her closet, which seems to be locked. And there you go. Or just me being not competent. This is the bigger of the 2 closets. Plenty of hanging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hang rods in this closet. But in addition to that, of course, no closet is complete without scarf or belt storage, as well as a plethora of shoe storage. Shoes here. I think this is all shoes. No, this is just cubbies, so your sweaters. But this is all shoes. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have another 11 shelves here. 11 shelves there. You got 33 shelves for shoes. That's plenty of space for shoes. And then again, just some more cabinetry. So, and plenty of drawers. So I think it's enough for anyone to finish. And lastly, because no bedroom's complete without an escape hatch, this is the back staircase, which led down to the cigar room area. Okay, now we'll meet downstairs. We're coming down to the basement now. Down here is a guest room, a family room, bathroom, an entrance to the outside. It's about 6 steps up. 6 steps up. It gets you to the swing set and the play area. And I'll show you the interesting boiler room at the end. But here's the family room. Perfect place for kids to hang out, to watch television, to play a game. And we have something unique I've never seen, and that's we have a stage. So for those who want to do performances, who also aren't very tall, who want to do performances, they have actual stage with wings and a mid-century modern television, which adds a little decor here. From there, we can go right into the exercise room, into the gym. The gym is probably 1, 2, 3, I'm guessing around 16 feet, about 12 by 16 feet, comes back to here. Still a little too much equipment in here, but we're going to clean this up. With rubber flooring, very, very heavy-duty rubber flooring, actually. And here's the bedroom I referenced, the guest room. Like every bedroom upstairs, this room has a walk-in closet. So, but this is a perfectly fine room for a family. There's a crawl space here, some of the mechanicals are there. This house has 6-zone air conditioning. So there's mechanicals everywhere. And speaking of mechanicals, let's take a walk over to the mechanical room, the boiler room. It has boilers like I've never seen before. When I walk in this room, I feel like I'm in NASA. These are high-end boilers. They're Weissman boilers. There are 2 of them here. This is the 2 heating systems in addition, as I said, to the 6 AC units. Plus, we have a whole other boiler in the garage to service the garage, as well as the heated driveway. We have a very large storage tank and very, very organized plumbing. So we have a sprinkler system, all the different zones for the sprinkler system. We have outdoor water, everything separated out. And then we have all the zones for the radiant heat and the hot water. This house also has recirculators. So every sink, there's always hot water at every sink at any given moment. So you don't have to wait in a house of this size of 10,000 feet. You don't have to wait for water to make it from down here all the way to the bathroom. So that's not an issue here. This is an interesting room. This room is a wine room. It's very echoey when you come in. This room stays at about a 55-degree temperature year-round. We are below ground, and it makes perfect wine storage, just waiting for wine racks. Looks like it's never been used before, or at least nothing was attached to the walls. But it's a very, very, oh, there was stuff attached to the walls. It's a very interesting room, the look of the room. And I think that's pretty much it for downstairs. There's a half bath. I was counting the bathrooms at the beginning of this tour, and I lost track of the bathrooms. But as I said, there are 10 full and a half baths. This is a full bath. Actually, while we're here, we may as well pretty much end with this. And as I said, the entrance or exit to the outside. We'll meet up in the attic. The last floor of the interior of the house is the attic. This attic is 972 square feet of fun. Kids come here to play. We've been gutting this. This was carpeted. It is no longer carpeted. But there was a ping pong table in here, a foosball table in here. There's still a pool table in here. In addition to that, there was a TV on that wall, and there's 3 TVs on this wall. Because God forbid you should only have 1 TV in a room. So in addition to some more mechanicals for the air conditioning and the whole house vacuum system in that room, as I said, there's mechanicals everywhere. Over here is a perfect spot for a card table. Imagine having a nice game of Monopoly or something overlooking the water from this side. If we take a look outside, this gives us the view from the 3rd floor. We saw from the 1st, 2nd, and here at the 3rd floor. You can see the property goes right to the water. We're in a low tide period right now, but the views all the way across are just phenomenal. So the sort of the best we save for last up here, and that is no house this size would be complete without a home theater. And let's, oh, I got to do the top too. There you go. With what looks like a 100-inch screen, speakers all around, a very Gatsby era kind of look to this place. We're going to leave this untouched except for painting the ceiling just to make it cleaner and whatnot. And of course, I'm going to call this the 10th bathroom because we've counted all the other bathrooms already, or we missed them, but this is number 10. And this is a half bath. There's some more mechanicals again. Mechanicals, everywhere we look, there's more mechanicals. So the theater has seating for 9. And once again, if the stage downstairs isn't sufficient for your kids, they have a stage upstairs as well. So this completes the interior tour of this new property. Thanks for joining us. We're in the backyard now, facing the house, and to my right, your left, is a 3-car garage that's expanded beyond 3 cars. It's got a whole nother bay and a cupola. Of course, the house needs a second cupola. And we have an infinity pool here, beautiful infinity edge, so when you're in the pool facing the water, you don't see the edge of the pool. Gorgeous. I think it's a 50-foot long pool. In addition to this, we have a built-in outdoor kitchen, large grill, cabinetry, refrigerator, separate 2-burner cooktop, and a sink, and a really nice granite countertop. And after that, we go to a different style patio from pavers down to bluestone, where we have plenty of room to sit and entertain, and this very large fireplace. Nice way to spend your late afternoon or evening. From there, let's just take a look at this magnificent view. Again, now you've seen it from the main level, you've seen it from the second level, you've seen it from the attic, and here's when you're actually down here. So plenty of yard to hang out, to have a party, to play, and yet still beautiful views. We come further around to the side of the property. We have a gazebo, which is a nice gazebo because it's an octagonal shape, not octagonal, an elongated gazebo. So there's plenty of room for seating. It's not the typical regular octagonal with equal sides. It's also all screened in. So if you're in a time when there's bugs around, you'll be safe there. This yard will be cleaned up for sure. The breezy winter has been taking tree branches down. And additionally, we have a swing set. And behind the swing set, we have a structure back there to the right, and that is the whole house generator. God, it is windy and cold today. This is the outdoor entrance to the basement level. And on this side, we have a gate. So now the backyard is fully fenced because we have the gate coming off the driveway. And here is another entrance that comes in by the dining room. As we walk further, now if you just look at the details of the house from the outside, it's hardy board siding along with the stone foundation, and then stone details going up all the octagonal areas. So really very, very, very pretty. A lot of money was invested in this house when it was rebuilt. We come to the entrance and the driveway, which is really interesting. First of all, the driveway's pavers and it's heated. We didn't put the heaters on because we weren't here when it snowed last time. If we did, we wouldn't have this ice buildup. But also you have this double arched area with copper roof that leads right to the entryway. So you could pull in underneath and don't have to ever worry about snow or rain. Additionally, you have the 3-car garage I was mentioning about. And the house has 50-year shingles on them, which I actually have never seen 50-year shingles after being in this business for a couple of decades. And of course, no house can be complete without a waterfall by the driveway. The waterfall's turned off now, obviously being winter, but that is a waterfall. It comes with a gate, electric gate, which right now is not hooked up, and this land between the gate and the water for additional space, maybe for more parking and so on if need be. And then we come right up the entrance to this wide set of stone stairs to the front door. So you've now seen the entire house, inside and out, and I hope you enjoyed this tour.